Louie and Paula here, and today we're going to visit the Cottonwood area, one of the old gold mining camps of the Black Mountains in Mohave County, Arizona. The Blacks are a long north-south range in western Mohave County. There are several gold mineralized centers, the Van Diemen, the Cottonwood, Union Pass, and the largest producer of them all, Oatman. Today we're visiting the mines in the Cottonwood area. Leaving Cottonwood Road, the old mine roads aren't too bad, but four-wheel drive is recommended to get through washouts and rocky places. We drove around a corner and saw our first set of mine workings. There were several shafts, waste dumps, mill foundations, and tailings in this area. We found a great place to park where the mill had been and walked around to check out the mine. What a great view of the Colorado River and the jagged mountains. The Blacks, as they're known, are mainly volcanic rocks of Tertiary age, meaning they were formed 65 to 1.8 million years ago. This shaft has a fence around it to keep people away from the entrance and was covered with wood, but the wood has seen better days. Better stay back. In the canyon below are mill tailings, which is the white-colored dirt visible in the canyon bottom. There's our Jeeps. Always fun to go with friends. The concrete foundation above the shaft supported the head frame and hoist house. There are several short Addits, which are openings that only have an entrance and don't go all the way through. They are very common around mines. The old-timers use them as storage to keep dynamite or tools safe. This one was full of pipes. Must have been from the 1980s because we doubt that the old-timers had PVC pipe back then. The orange-colored plant that looks like string is a parasite called devil's gut. It will eventually kill the host plant. Guess the stringy nature of the plant does look like an animal's gut. It's great fun to drive around the area on old mining roads. The varied color of the rocks is related to the degree they've been altered by hydrothermal fluids and oxidized by surface weathering. If you've been to Yellowstone National Park and have seen the geysers, well, that is what was going on here. Imagine the geysers and hot waters, hydrothermal fluids, going through and altering these rocks. Some of the roads are partially washed out by rain. The driver needs patience to make it over the rough spots without dragging bottom or slicing a tire on sharp rocks. It always amazes us to see the work done by the old-timers.
Oh, yeah.
These roads were built by hand, by cutting into the side of the hill as far as they could, and then stacking rocks to support the downhill side of the road. The road went by a huge boulder that had rolled down from the cliff. Sure glad we weren't here when it rolled. Previous workers put up berms to keep people out of dangerous areas, but nowadays the berms are more in the way since there are no working mines in this area.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
We spotted a working high up on a cliff and decided to try the steep road to get near the entrance. A short hike up a very steep hillside, and we found an adit on a flat vein. Not for the faint of heart, it was steep and slippery. We had to dig toe holes in the loose dirt with our rock hammers so we didn't lose our footing. The old-timers had mined the flat vein, but left rock pillar roof supports. The wooden ones appear to be more modern, probably from the 1980s. Do not go into old mines unless you know what you're doing. We've worked in mining for over 40 years and are experienced and know the dangers. We don't take this lightly. The rock pillars are actual vein material the miners had to leave to hold up the roof. Today, we can see and sample the actual veins the old-timers were mining. This particular vein is composed of calcite. Most gold veins contain quartz and minor amounts of calcite, but in this case, the veins are mostly calcite. The blue spray paint marks are from where a mining company carried out a sampling program. Looks like a cave-in one of the drifts, which is a horizontal working that goes off of the main adit. Definitely not going any further down that drift. No bueno. There are the jeeps, and we're looking down toward the Colorado River Valley. What a view! Thanks for joining us again today on this visit to an old gold camp in the Black Mountains.